Hey Zen fam, I'm back. Okie dokie. Right, so for those of us here in UK, sorry for the international audience, but this is kind of localish news, but I still hopefully make it entertaining for you. Anyway, so over here in the so-called United Kingdom, we have a shop called Game. You may have heard me speak of it in the past. Basically, it's our version of GameStop or EB Games or whatever it is you have in your particular locale. Anyway, with the situation that cannot be named because all us YouTubers are afraid to mention it by name because of YouTube's own special retribution for anybody that says it, and therefore the whole horribleness that can happen to your channel, I'm not touching that with a 10-foot cattle prod. So, with that in mind, some of the game stores in England on the 15th of this month, which technically now it's after 12, so yesterday, opened. Not a lot of them, but a few of them here and there. And a lot of people got the email, or at least got the social media notification as to how and why and what they're doing. So I'm here to give you the TLDR. Basically, alright, a bunch of stores in England, not Wales, not Scotland, coming to that. Okay, and basically we're told that like some of them will open at door service, some of them people will be able to go in, but only a few at a time, and those that can come in, they can't browse, they can't like touch the boxes and stuff and move the product around. They've kind of got to be, sort of like viewing from a distance, and ask the staff member, the staff member gets it and tells them about it, but maintaining social distancing. And if you go into the store, you gotta have a mask. You gotta have a mask anyway. I mean, come on, that's just a decent thing to do in these times. You wear your mask. I wear my mask. It's that simple. Anyway, so you wear your mask, you're in the shop. If you can, try and pay in a contactless format. If you've got contactless on your phone, or you're paying with it using the app instead of the card, brilliant. Try not to pay in money, because after all, we've got to keep everybody safe. Alright? Bad enough that we've got the rest of the media against us, we don't need this thing killing off our fellow gamers. Let alone the people who work in our game stores who are woefully underpaid and sometimes don't get that great a treatment from the companies they work for. Anyway, what occurs to me is, as you may have heard me say in the plea video, is that we're now, on the cusp of getting a release date and price for the next generation consoles. Because now we've had Xbox Series X, still get used to that, and PlayStation 5. Now we know what both of them look like, we know what both of them can do, we've seen games for both of them, we've got the controllers for them. Hell, with the PlayStation, we've even got a headset, a remote, charge dock, and an HD camera. So it's like, now all we really need is those dates and those prices. However, as of yet, stores in Wales and stores here in Scotland do not have an open date yet. It's all TBA. If you don't know what TBA is, if you've seen it on many websites through the years, it stands for to be announced. The more you know. Knowledge is power. So, stores in Scotland, stores in Wales, still yet to be open. Okay? Clear with me so far? Awesome! Righty-ho. So, now there's a race on, because us here in the Celtic countries, where our leaders actually care about us and are telling stores of a non-essential nature no to be open yet, because Bojo the Clown doesn't give a monkeys because he's a Tory, and the Tories don't care about people, they only care about money, they only care about the 1%. But we'll leave that to the side. Okay, so the stores here in Scotland and in Wales are still yet to open, which means all us Celtic gaming fans are now slightly kicking it because, you know, we might get left behind in the pre-order shuffle. Because, you know, let's say tomorrow Sony burst onto the scene and go, here's the date, here's the price. I mean, they won't, but let's just say, for argument's sake, they do. Or in the next week. And let's say they do that, and then Game and all the other stores go, quick, 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 get the pre-orders open, get the pre-orders open, we've got to get the money in, go, 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 this is our chance. This is what's going to keep us going for the next 3 to 5 years. Okay? Because, you know, let's face it, that is a thing. I mean, pretty much this is the last console generation, isn't it? I mean, but Sony has put out 2 versions of the console. One has an optical drive, the other does not. So that means this is quite likely to be the last generation where we get a physical machine that you buy that like doesn't connect to a system, that's subscription only, like Stadia. You know, I hate to admit it, but the Stadia idea is kind of sort of the future. I don't like Stadia. I'll not stand in Stadia's way, but I don't like it. But Wiggy, he loves Stadia. Me, not so much. You know, but hey, that's how the cookie crumbles. Anyway, so let's say tomorrow PlayStation and Xbox, whoever goes first, but the other will come up straight behind them because they'll not want to give up the news cycle, but neither of them wants to give space for the other. Both of them want the other one to go first with the price so then they can undercut them. They'll say prices are set in stone. No. It's all about the undercut. It's all about who can grab that headline. So first one come out the gate, go, oh, you go first. But the other one goes, aye, but we're cutting you. So there's an arms race. There's a cold war, if you will, of games console pricing. That's how it goes. Anyway, so you got your Cold War going on. Meanwhile, us here in Scotland and our brothers and sisters in Wales, their game stores are not open. So this basically means that when their stores open, that if the orders go up, say like in the next day or two, and the stores in these 2 regions are not open, and the pre-orders go up, then us in the Celtic regions, we miss out. You know, we can't do the pre-order because there's not a shop to go to a pre-order in. Now I know what you're going to say, but Zemrock, surely you can just pre-order online. Technically yes, you probably will be able to pre-order your system online. However, as I mentioned in the plea video, if you wish to pre-order online, as yet, there is no provision for you to take that pre-order from your online status and move it to the store of your choice. I mean, you know, if you can't get to your favourite store, you know, then that probably means you can't pre-order at that store to pick it up in store on launch time, or any other time after that. Now, if Game were to, say, put out a system where you put in your pre-order the second it goes live, or soon after, as you can get yourself to a machine, and hopefully not have the site go down because of the mass amount of people tapping into it, it's uber fast, and as long as, like, I don't know, Anonymous doesn't come along and hack Game, you know, because they've done that kind of nonsense to us gamers before. As long as none of that gets in the way, it still means that, like, you know, you'll do your pre-order online and it'll come to you in the post. You know, there'll be a bunch of people driving around the country in a bunch of vans dumping off PlayStation 5s to people, which, don't get me wrong, lovely to own a PlayStation 5, can't wait, but I really want that midnight launch hype for 2 reasons. One, because it's cool and there's just a vibe on a launch night. There's nothing else really like it. Now, I've been in line a few times on this channel, you know, being in line for the release of a game or release of a system, you know, and It's just special. There's not really words for it. It is just special. And I love it. And of course, if I'm on the midnight launch, the main thing I want to do is make content for you guys. You know, I want to do a video from the line, you know, like talk to my fellow gamers, you know, if I could get permission to film in the store, then like, you know, film me picking the puppy up, walking out the store with it, bring it back here, set up the special stand I've got that I use for reading my comments when I'm doing when I'm Twitch streaming. You know, set the camera up, get it on a nice angle, get the lights going, clear the floor space. I do the unboxing video. Yeah, sorry for the fart. Dang it, I thought it was going to be clear for the noise tonight because I noticed in the last video you could hear me stepping about. So I make sure that like I'm in my stocking soles tonight. Again, it's like need trainers on, so it's like nice and quiet. So it's like you heard that all you could hear there was the floorboards. You couldn't hear my feet really. I'm walking around fairly quietly, so hopefully this is better on an audio perspective. So, you know, that is the problem at hand. We're getting the stores, we don't know when, and are we going to get the stores before the launch date comes out so we can do our pre-orders. And if we have to do our pre-orders digitally, we'll game, get their act together, and make it so that we can pick up in-store on launch night. These are the burning questions. But of course, it always comes down to Scotland and Wales, as far as it's seen from the English establishment, were always last. Or the last fought. Because this is where the nuclear weapons are. This is where poll tax was tested. You know, this is where all the educational test programs happen. This is where they wanted to do their fracking. Thankfully, we banned them on that. This is where they did their power grab when they, you know, we're the country that said we want to stay in the EU, yet we get taken out of it even though we voted fundamentally to stay. Yeah, it's all the fun game of being Scottish. You know, it's like Westminster does what Westminster does, and if you're poor, Scottish, Welsh, you know, you're done for. But I'm not bringing politics into this. So basically, we're playing the waiting game now, boys and girls. Are we going to get to order our systems in store or online? And if it's online, do we get to pick it up in store with like a click of another box? And will it give us the whichever store we want to use? Because it could very well be the case, right, that you only get the choice of one store. Which then means that one store gets really busy that night. And also, what store will it be? I mean, here in Edinburgh, we do have a small number of stores, but 2 of them are inside shopping centres. So the ones that are inside shopping centres, there's 3 inside shopping centres, I can't remember if the Gile's still there. Anyway, so we've got ones in the shopping centre, and only one that I know of, off the top of my head, that actually is a lone store open to the street. Which you've seen in this video, of course, which is my favourite store. And yeah, so one would hope it would be that outside one, because chances are, even by November, there'll probably still be some measure of social distancing still going on. So it is now in the lap of the gaming gods. Yeah, I just thought I'd bring this little discussion piece with a little bit of information, sprinkle in a little bit of like, you know, what it's like to be Scottish. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next video. Hope you're out there hitting that subscribe, and then of course, entering that there giveaway. 2 years out there winning yourself a t-shirt once I get to 500 subs, as long as it's before the 23rd of October. If not, competition will get yeeted. Can't believe I just said yeeted to a 45-year-old man. God. Anyway guys, I'm going to stop talking because I think I've said the same thing a few times, and it's time for me to shut this puppy down and put Pooch back down. Okay guys, so you know the drill. Hashtag support Scottish YouTubers, and of course, as always, aye, nae bother.